Hey there, fellow geekaroos. This is Debbi, and today we're going to talk about the Apple MacBook Air 15 M2. The highly anticipated MacBook Air 15 made its debut on the 13th of June, and it is now known as the world's thinnest and lightest 15-inch laptop ever made. And I think that is great because we now have the perfect weight and size laptop out of the 13, 14, and 16-inch models released. No more backaches and hunching your back when you're carrying this baby around. I think it's needless to say that Apple is known for their sleek design, and it's an absolute must-get for all you basic bits. We have an entire review on the MacBook Air 15 M2, and if you haven't already read the review, we've attached a link below. MacBooks are known as machines designed for creators. So today, and as a musician, I'm going to put the almighty MacBook Air 15 M2 to the test. And that is, can music production be done on this baby? Do 2 ports mess with the connectivity and latency with the use of USB-C adapters? NBAs are ultra portables and like a built-in fan, so can we push it to the point where it heats up and dies? Will this be life-changing for the music producers who want to record on the go? So, before we get into it, this channel is supported by brands who help us improve our videos, so stick around for this sponsored message.
Here at Geek Culture, we've tested plenty of chairs, but Secretlab gaming chairs remain one of our favorites. Whether it's for work or play, they feel great to lean back against, with their ergonomic features offering support for the whole body, from the head and back to the arms, and even something for your butt. This mix of form and function helps the Titan Evo 2022 deliver the best seating experience like no other. For more information, check out secretlab.co.
Alright, we're here at Verta Collective. What better way to test out the MacBook Air than being in his own studio? Hi, JL.
Hello, hello.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do in this studio space?
We do a bunch of things, but mainly we do music productions for local artists who do like producing, arranging, mixing, mastering, all the way to like live events and gigs and stuff, right?
And so now that we know that he's more than capable enough to do some production, let's hit the booth. Okay, JL, I think the first thing we gotta do is to decide what music software we want to use on the MacBook. My take would be to go with Logic Pro. Because, yeah, I mean, it's the most compatible with Mac, aside from GarageBand. And also, if you guys don't already know, Logic Pro provides a range of enhanced features for pitch correction, MIDI sequencing, and music notation. It grants greater precision and customization for each plugin, in contrast to GarageBand, where plugins are primarily controlled by a single slider and lack visual controls. Logic Pro outshines GarageBand in terms of its superior mixing and mastering tools. But for all you aspiring producers, GarageBand is a good stepping stone for you. Okay, so let's pick out a song we want to rework on. Okay,
so what song do you work on? Shall we do like a song from Matcha Mega Cat?
Oh, sure. Let's rework one of our songs. How about All or Nothing?
All or Nothing? Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I've got all the files here in my hard disk. I'm just gonna try to connect and transfer everything over.
Okay.
Audio interface. Okay, and I need one more for my license and stuff.
It looks like you've run out of USB-C ports.
Yeah, so...
Oh no!
What do we do?
What should we do? What do we do? Thank you, Belkin! This device from Belkin has got you covered. Otherwise, it's something to keep in mind and consider depending on what you need. The trade-off for its slim size is having to grapple with the lack of ports, so if you need to attach a few devices to the MacBook Air, this is one key consideration to take note of. For those that don't know, tracking a whole band would usually go up to 60 layers worth of tracks, just like this, or even more. So this is how much of the CPU is working when there are no plugins being used. Pretty much close to zero. Plugins are usually the ones that require the CPU to process, of which the 2 added in are the Soothe and Virtual Mix Rack. The Virtual Mix Rack is a low latency plugin, good for mixing and even tracking through it. The Soothe plugin is a bit more CPU intensive because of its continuous, real-time dynamic processing of the track. Hence, it's usually good for mixing. We're hoping that the Mac's M2 chip can pull through. Okay, JL, so we have a few tracks in already. Do you experience any bottlenecking or, I don't know, any latency?
Yeah, so far the process has been quite smooth. I managed to import all the tracks into Logic Pro without any hiccups. Like, it was just straight from the SSD. And so far we've got our drums, guitars and bass, everything all ready to go.
And how many tracks is that in total?
Right now is around 33 to be exact, yeah.
Okay, JL, there's one thing that I am a little bit worried about, which is I forgot to bring a charger for the MacBook.
Okay.
And I'm scared that it will dip as we record.
Okay, let's check it out first. Okay, right now we're at 95%, so let's check the settings. Yeah, so from 3:45 until now, which is like 4:30, we've only used like 5%, so I'm confident we are fine now.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to be going to the booth right now to record some vocals. Let's see how it goes. Y'all, can you hear me? JL? JL!
Actually, you can close the thing first.
Oh,
Yep, good. Shall we do the chorus?
sure. Do like more like picks on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor, bring your walls down. Do I sound like Nicki Minaj now? Give me all your loving. But you know it's all or nothing. Remember that, honey. My voice has really changed a lot. UMC needs to find a new singer.
Retire already.
Okay, so what would happen if, say, you put in all the plugins onto the tracks? What would it slow down?
So there's probably two outcomes that happen.
Okay.
So if the computer is not strong enough to handle all the processing power, so the project will just stop playing. Like you won't be able to play your music. We won't be able to play back the track smoothly. You start to hear like some jitters and like glitching noises.
Right.
Yeah, so that's not what we want to do.
Okay. So we're going to put in all the plugins right now and we're going to listen back. So the moment we hear any stuttering or any jittering, it means that it has bottlenecked.
Yeah.
Is that what it means? Okay.
Exactly. Okay, so all our vocal tracks are processed right now
Okay.
with like basic compression, EQ and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we can see from the CPU performance meter right here. So right now with all the vocal tracks processed, we are currently at 50, slightly below 50%.
Okay. Which is a good thing, isn't it?
It's a good thing.
Okay.
I mean, this is not a fully mixed project yet, so... But yeah, we've got like 20 plugins on 20 different tracks and that's still doing quite well.
So would you say that the MacBook has potential for producers to record on the go?
Yeah, definitely. Like, if you're just doing vocal production and like basic mixing, this is definitely like way stronger and yeah, it can definitely handle such projects. But if you're talking about like full-on mixing, that would probably be a different thing altogether.
I'm assuming it's the drivers, right, that your PC is using. So like, what's the thing that helps the MacBook run?
So the PC has, you can see processing threads, so it's a different cores in the CPU itself.
Okay.
So right now there are actually 4 different threads that the MacBook Air is actually using to process all the plugins.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so you can see it peaked at 75%. Yeah, so it's splitting work between all 4 cores and so far it's handling quite well. Shall we take a look at the battery, like how much we've got
Yes, we shall.
Currently we're at 87%, so we start off with 95%, I believe. Let's take a look at the settings. Yeah, so in the period that we were recording the tracks, we only use like barely 10%.
Wow.
So I'm sure we can go on for the whole day without any issues, but without the charger at all.
That's amazing. So it is true then that you can actually take this MacBook anywhere and record on the go. We've added a couple more layers after this vocal session and plugins on every layer. With vocals, we achieved a little over 50% of the CPU usage, which is a lot for the Mac to take with a professional like JL at the helm. And since we added 28 more layers with plugins, we've clocked in at 75% capacity of the CPU. And this is only with light recording and production. Again, we're not even plugged in, so it's still impressive what Apple has done here. Okay, there you have it, folks. We literally went down to the nitty-gritty of putting the MacBook Air 15 M2 to the test. I think we have a clear winner.
I think so far, like from what we've done, like recording on the tracks was no problem, processing the tracks was no problem.
Oh, and what more? We were using OBS to screen record the entire process.
Yeah, so we're recording the screen throughout the whole recording process and it's not really like taxing the computer that much.
And I feel that, you know, with this lightweight design, you can bring it around. It's so portable, you know, for all you aspiring musicians, you know, who want to record on the go. This is the perfect device for you to use. I would dare say that the battery life is pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, the battery is impressive. Like, you can even bring this out to use it for your work, go back home, plug it in, record your vocals, and you still got spare batteries to like watch Netflix or something.
Okay, so I guess it's time to put in our final thoughts. The MacBook Air 15 is an excellent choice for music production due to its powerful features and optimized performance. Its exceptional portability and lightweight design enables musicians and producers to take their music production studio anywhere for spontaneous activity.
Yeah, I think the MacBook is like the powerful processors and ample RAM provide the necessary processing power to do all your plugins and all your music production. It ensures really a smooth performance with like multi-tracks and virtual instruments and all your plugins and stuff.
Also, I do want to mention the Retina display provides exceptional color. Don't you agree? It gives you so much accuracy and sharpness, allowing for detailed viewing of audio waveforms, plugins, and mixing interfaces, enhancing the visual music production. There's generous storage space as well. Not to mention, the battery life is insane. It is so good that, you can just keep going on. And this is especially advantageous for musicians in environments with limited power sources. It is a powerful tool for musicians on the go. However, we recommend it for light to medium production work if you're not gonna plug it in. Even if you do, you'll be straining the MacBook Air quite a bit. For heavier projects, we recommend a platform like the Mac Studio. Anyway, JL, thank you for showing us your beautiful studio.
Anytime.
And for also testing out the MacBook with us. Thank you. It's been a long day, isn't it?
Long day, yeah.
Thank you all so much for sticking around to the end. And please don't forget to follow us on our social media. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel because it will definitely go a long way. This is Debbi.
This is JL.
And we're signing off right now. Until next time, don't forget to geek out. And if you want to see more stuff, check this out.